Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm receiving a really strange message as I open up for this reading today. And I'm getting some noise outside as I do this too, so this can be karmic as well that's coming in. But what I'm receiving is that someone is asking why they are not getting ahead because they're nice. I'm always nice to everybody. Have you ever heard the saying, nice people finish last? That saying has been around for a long time. And that's not really what spirit is saying. What spirit is saying is to be authentic. Because when you're nice, you don't really stand in your truth. If somebody asks you a question and you think that it's gonna hurt somebody else's feelings, you don't speak the truth. So you're not authentic. You're not really asking for what it is that you want or you need. Within your own authenticity, you're answering in a way that you feel makes the other person happy. It's nice. Okay. Okay, I want that last cookie on the plate, but I'm going to offer it to somebody else. Okay? And not take it. Do you want this last cookie? It's a nice thing to ask. And if they say yes, say, oh, so do I. Let's split it. Value yourself. Honor yourself. And that's a really simple example, but that's really what they're saying is that it is becoming more and more imperative that we are honest and truthful. And of course, always be kind, but being nice. Sometimes the truth hurts and sometimes it needs to be spoken. Sometimes we need to be shook up in order to wake up. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's too many. Telling me one more. Okay. So the first card we hear is a 3, expansive, benefactor, grace, and generosity. Okay. Isn't that interesting how that comes up? Because I said about, not taking the last cookie on the plate, right? Giving it to somebody else. Giving more than receiving. First breath, beginner's mind. Look at that. 3, 2, 1. 3 and a 3. And what's this one? 36. Lost in space, needing direction. Okay. A whole clump of cards fall down. Too many of them. All right, let's see where this takes us. I'm also being guided to say that nobody is telling you not to be nice, but you're being asked to be genuine within your niceties. Okay? Not be nice to yourself, just to be nice to someone else. Kindness and niceness are very different. Okay? The energy shifted between this reading and my last reading. She of the Lotus. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Something's on a countdown. See here. Our ancient future. This came out in my last reading. Portal keeper. And there's a 5. So now we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mother Earth. 22. 21, 22. Patience. 25. And transformation. 33. So another 22, 33, double digits. So we have 3, 33. Okay, the energy feels really flat. As I'm tapping in here, it feels really flat. Interesting, because the energy before this was not flat. It was vibrant, it was loving, it was light. And then we just moved into a really flat energy here. No zest, no sparkle, no excitement. Just humdrum. Humdrum. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Ace of Wands, you definitely need some inspiration here, I'll tell you. And there's the 10 of Wands. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Like I said at the very beginning, giving things away. And that's what this is, a card of giving and receiving. But it's in reverse. So this is an out of balance energy. And there is the Queen of Pentacles. She is detailed, hard worker. And interesting, we got the Hanged Man in reverse. Hangman is about finding a new perspective, being in limbo. Let's see what else we have here. It just feels, the energy feels dull, feels flat, bored, feels bored. You know? So we have strength. The 5 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords. Yeah. You're definitely working through mind games here. And here's the Fool that came out sideways. A new beginning is wanting to come in for you, but you have to change the way you see nice. Bottom of the deck, there's the High Priestess again, you guys. And I said at the very beginning, when I cut the High Priestess came in. And these two cards, like, this reminds me of the High Priestess when I see the Ace of Wands. So with this new beginning and this High Priestess coming in, you're going to begin to tap more into your own natural self. Okay? It's just, there's been too much given to others here. This Grace and Generosity card as well. You know, you basically giving yourself away. You're always willing to help. You're always willing to be nice. But you're forgetting that you need to be able to receive at times too. Right? Honoring yourself is not a bad thing. Victory was on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to ask for advice here. Let's get some advice from Spirit, because you have the potential to move in a completely new direction, you know, new perspective, financially stable. You've got the Strength card here. You're generous. Let's see what advice they have for you. What is the advice? I can't even shuffle. What's going on here? What's the advice for this group? Because the energy feels flat. Okay. Oh, look at that. Justice in reverse. Needing balance. Your advice is to find balance. Yeah, and there's complete change, rebirth. You need to see things in a different way. With this, you're almost refusing to see them differently, refusing to change, to make that choice. Yeah, it's a completely new. Yeah, and here's the Ace of Swords, clarity on the bottom of the deck here. To find that clarity, what else do we have? Yeah, and there's the wheel to turn in your favor. But you have, in order for this to come, you have to change the way you see things. You have to change the way you see generosity. You have to change the way you see grace. You have to change the way you see niceness. You have to change what you feel you believe. Okay? Realize that you deserve to be happy too. Shift that perspective is what I'm seeing here. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Yeah, Cancer. I was going to say, feels a little bit like Cancerian energy. You know, that family that always willing to help somebody else at the expense of the self. Okay. And it's interesting, we have transformation and we have the rebirth card here as well. And Taurus, learn boundaries. Yeah, it's really important. You are attracting your soul tribe through your vulnerability and authenticity. and Pisces, intuitive high priestess here. So it's interesting how you don't typically get that many of the actual astrological signs, but there is definitely, like, Taurus is a perfectionist as well. Pisces can get lost in dreams. Cancer is, can get lost in helping others rather than, helping themselves. So these are all things that you are being asked to see a different perspective on, to start fresh, right? Okay, beautiful souls, that is your reading for today. Thank you for joining me, for bringing your energy here to co-create. And remember, you deserve to be fulfilled. And until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.